Good evening. This is Bill Ball out of Sarasota, Florida, and I'm excited to be here with you tonight to talk to you about something that's very important to me and to our team, which is our new member launch. Now, why is that so important? It's really important to get your new member off to a fast start to have ultimate success here in Valentus. So, the number one thing that I like to do is first of all print out this checklist. You can get it from our Java Empower Group team page. And the first thing I like to cover with a brand new member, I'm going to jump right into the information here tonight, is why did they join you at Valentus? Determine why. Is it because they want to build a legacy for their family? Do they want to get healthy? Do they want to, build generational wealth? Determine exactly what that might be so you can help that person wherever they are. It's always been said that if your why is big enough to make you cry, you'll walk through walls to get it done. So, you can help anybody where they're at if you determine what they're doing this for. Number two, schedule your virtual launch party. I got to tell you, one of the biggest things that we did to have tremendous success here out of the gate was have a virtual launch. Dawn and I hit diamond in 2 weeks from the virtual launch. And all we did was we picked a time and date. We talked to our person that got us started, John Haremza, and we said, John, will you help us with this virtual launch? And would you actually, present for us if we invite people? He said, absolutely. I'd love to help you do that. So we made a big list. We scheduled the time and date, and we made it happen. And we had 75 people show up to our virtual launch. From that, I believe 30 people got started on our team, and a bunch became customers. And that propelled us to the diamond level in the company very quickly. So anybody can do that. It's very easy to do, but I can tell you this much, it's also easy not to do. But if you want to have really good success here, make a list, invite people. It's all about exposure. Have that virtual launch. Do it within 7 days of getting started. Encourage your new members to do it within 7 days of getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the way to get this thing moving fast. It's all about exposure. It's all about invites. And in this new world that we live in today, you can do it from the comfort of your living room. Number three, join the Facebook group, Java Empower Group. That's the team page that's gonna, we promote people there. We talk about events. We ask questions. It's a private group page. You got to search it out and become a request to become a member. And that's simple to do. Watch the launch video on the page, the Java Empower Group. It's pinned to the top. John Haremza gets deeper into some of the topics that you're going to want to see there and learn more about. Join the Valentus Company Facebook page. That's the Valentus Corp page. That's the fifth thing I urge you to do. Just use this as a checklist and check them all off and make sure you get them all done or your new members aware of all this stuff. Number six, download the Share Valentus app. Huge. Do you know how many times I use this app on a daily basis? Every single day. It's like there's not a day that goes by that I don't pull my phone out, hit the app, and send somebody information. And you might be asking yourself, well, what are you sending them? It depends. Like for example, today I met with somebody, and they said, what do you do for a living? And I said, well, I've got a couple of businesses. This is one of them you might actually be interested in. It's a weight loss coffee business. And he said, weight loss coffee? I said, yeah, weight loss coffee. And he says, well, how does it work? I said, hang on a second. Instead of me explaining it to you, I got an app here that does all the work for me. I'm going to send you something that's pretty cool. If I sent you a 2-minute video, would you watch it? And he goes, well, yeah, of course I would. And I click on his button, I get his name and phone number, and I send him this 2-minute video.
Hi guys, we're all excited about Thermarose and that strength and that power.
And that's it. I sent him this 2-minute video. I get a notification when he watches it, and I get a reminder when to follow up with him from the app. So make sure you download this app. It's very valuable. I do that 2-3 times a day. That's all I do. That's literally all I do to have tremendous success in this business, because it's all about sharing. Number 7, subscribe to the free text alerts. valentuscalls.com/text alerts. What does that do for you? It gives you reminders on when the calls are, because I forget, I get busy. I might be in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden I get a text 10 minutes before the call, and I go, oh, there's a national call. That's right. It starts in 5 minutes. Boom. And you can click on the link right from there. So it's a nice way to get reminded. Stay plugged in. People that are plugged in are making the most money here. That's no coincidence. This is a money-making opportunity. And if you plug in, you can get paid. It's like, college, but you didn't get paid to go to college. I mean, if you learn and you plug in here, you're going to get paid. Number 8 rather, make your list. See below. I'm going to teach you how to invite that list, but I actually give on this form a place where you can put a bunch of names. And they do this in page 14 of the memory jogger as well. It's in your back office, and I'll share with you how to get in your back office in a minute. But if you go to the memory jogger, page 14, it asks you all kinds of questions like, who's your brother, aunt, uncle, mother, cousin, and who sold you your house? Who changes your oil? Who cuts your lawn? Who cuts your hair? Who does your nails? It asks you all these questions, and you could put a name next to each question. And what do you do with those names? You share. How would I share? Here's how I would do it. What you want to do is, I always say calling is a great way to share your excitement and to invite. Keep it simple. The mass texting of people, the emails, Facebook events, they won't work. How many times were you invited to a Facebook event and you never showed up? How many times did you get a mass email? Hey, I want you to come check this thing out, and you never showed up? If I got on the phone with Rob Bunce, if Rob's my friend, and I called him up and I said, hey, Rob, I just found out about something I have to share with you. Do you have a minute? Rob's going to say, well, yeah, sure, Bill. Now, if Rob said to me, no, I'm in the middle of fixing the generator, it just broke again, because I know that happens a lot. If he says that to me, I'm going to say, well, okay, Rob, no problem. Go fix the generator, and we'll talk, later on today. Okay, Bill, no problem. And I'll call him back when he's not so busy, right? But if I get Rob on the phone later on today, I'm going to say, hey, Rob, let me ask you a question. Do you drink coffee or know someone who does? Rob's going to say, well, yeah, of course I do, right? Hey, Rob, I just found out about something brand new. It's a brand new product. It's a weight loss coffee. And I'm telling you, you say those words and people go like this. What? How does that work? Weight loss, what? And all you do is at that point say, yeah, this product's so awesome. I'm doing a virtual party. And by the way, you ever been to a virtual party, Rob? And he's like, well, yeah, I have actually. That's the thing on Zoom, right? Or he might say something like, well, no, what in the world's a virtual party? I go, well, we all get together, on Zoom, like it's a camera and you can watch my screen and somebody's going to tell you all about the coffee from the comfort of your home. You could be in your boxer shorts if you want. You don't even have to turn your camera on, And he's like, oh, well, that's awesome. Yeah, I go, Rob, that's so awesome. Listen, I go, we're going to be talking about some other products too. Can I count on you to tune in? And you pick a time and date, tell him when it is. And he says, yeah, and that's great. I'll send you the link. Hey, by the way, Rob, now this is the clincher right here. I go, by the way, Rob, I have a link I'm going to send you to the webinar, but I'm also going to send you information before my party. If you enter your name, your email address. Hang on a second. I gotta mute somebody else. Hold on. Stand by, everybody. Okay. I think we muted everybody. Okay. So here's the clincher. I say, I want you to enter your name, your email, phone number, and you're going to get to see some other awesome products. Now, what I'm doing is I'm actually putting him on tour. And what that does is it locks him into a free spot in my business, and it gives him the ability to get on and look around. Now, what's my goal for my launch party, my virtual launch? My goal is to make my list and share the tour, to build my foundation team. That's my first 3 business builders that start at the 575 pack. You want to get those first 3 people on your team at the 575. And then your legacy team starts after that. What's your legacy team? You get paid $100 each person that signs on the front line for every one of your people to infinity. That's huge. So you want to get that legacy team going, and you want to make sure that you're fully engaged and making the maximum amount of money you can here in this compensation plan. So if you haven't had a virtual launch party yet, and you're here, let's schedule it. It's never too late. It could be 6 months after you got started. Doesn't matter. Pick a time, pick a date, and invite like crazy. Make that list and invite. It'll be your personal launch. Okay. Now, plug into the number one system. That's Valentus. Valentus has the number one system. Every Wednesday night, we do the Zoom presentation. It's 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. We do the new member launch. So get all your new members on here, and you yourself tune in, because you'll be able to get all the information yourself. You'll be able to learn this. If you hear it over and over and over again, repetition is the mother of learning. You're going to pick it all up, and you'll be able to teach this yourself one day. And you'll be able to recite this and learn and help other people. Now, this is our Zoom number, obviously. At 9 o'clock, in just 5 short minutes, 9 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to jump right into the opportunity presentation. That's where you'd invite guests, other members, to come learn about the opportunity and learn about, the compensation plan and some of the products. Now, your website is going to be myvalentus.com/whatever you chose for your URL. That's your personalized Valentus website, where you can actually go and send people to buy products, or become a customer or a member. Your back office is where you're going to run your business from. That's valentus.com. Don't confuse that with myvalentus.com. It's valentus.com. Put in your username and password, and that's where you're going to be able to see your team, get other training videos, all kinds of powerful things there that you can do to run your Valentus business. Look for the welcome email for this information. If you don't know your username and password, you should have got a welcome email to help you with that. All the calls that we do are recorded. Every single call from the beginning of the company is at valentuscalls.com. This is a place where you can go and click around and learn the calls. This is the schedule. What I do is every week I get my planner out, and I physically write these in my planner book. I know I'm old school and I have a planner book, and I don't go for the electronics. I do it old school, and I physically write out my schedule every single week, the beginning of the week on Sunday night. Monday at 12:30 we have a training call. Then I write Tuesday the overview at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Thursday 9 o'clock. I write in Saturday at 12:30 Eastern time. I write the phone number so I have it. In case anybody asks me, it's right there at my fingertips. And I show up to every single call. You're never going to find me or Dawn missing a call. You're never going to, see us missing a webinar. Why? Because we take this very seriously as a business. I found that if you treat this as a very serious business, it'll pay you like a very serious business. And we really are serious about this. We want to help our team. We want to maximize everybody's earnings here. And by the way, your team will do 100% of what you do. Well, they'll do mostly what you do wrong, but they'll do a little bit of what you do right. So if you show up on all the calls, it's funny, your team will start to show up on all the calls because you're putting value on it. So, and you're going to learn. You're going to learn just by being there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the call that we have scheduled in 2 minutes, which is the opportunity call. See you on the opportunity call, guys.